Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 3-9. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, that's Durham's online community paper. I invite you to check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham. Got my notes right here on my iPad. So I just want to start out by saying that the city and the county, they both have really helpful programs. For example, if you've fallen behind in your water bill, you can get it. If you need help paying your heating bill, you can get help. Also, both the city and the county have eviction diversion programs. So be sure to read about that on the Word page. And now let's see what else is on the Word page. Durham Technical Community College has a small business center downtown. They have free webinars, and I have listed webinars from across the state. In fact, I attended one last night. It was incredible. It was really great. So let's see what's on the docket for today, with it being the 9th. Okay, at, let's see, at 1:30, I signed up for this one. Okay, at 1:30, Advanced Instagram for Business, the 2021 edition. That is going to be this afternoon. It's free. It's from 1:30 until 3:30. Very, very useful. I cannot wait for that one. Also today at 5:30, create your own social media content calendar, something that we all need to learn how to do if we're doing this on live streaming thing. I think there's another one today at 6 o'clock, selling on Shopify. A lot of us are wanting to sell t-shirts, etc. So learn about that. Again, this is all free. So why not sign up in advance and attend? That one's going to be from 6 until 8. Okay, and then tomorrow, early afternoon, Culture is Key, building culture in your business. All right, so again, you go to the Word page and then scroll down to Durham Technical Community College Small Business Center. Okay, and I think that's it for the Word page. Let's go to the School Tools page. Today is a really big day for Durham Public Schools. As you might know, the schools are reopening next Monday on the 15th. So I have it listed. I actually listed right here on the school page where Durham Public Schools Superintendent Pascal Mubenga, he will be giving a very special talk at 7 o'clock this evening. You can watch from the school page of the Durham Skywriter, or you can watch from the Durham Public Schools website, or their YouTube channel. So the link that you need is right there on the School Tools page. Very, very important. I'm very curious as to what he has to say. And I also wonder if all of the teachers and staff will be able to be vaccinated for COVID-19 before school opens. Probably not, but they are bringing up the wait list and also the availability of the vaccines to people who are working in K-12 and also child care facilities. All right. Also happening on the School Tools page, the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences and also the North Carolina Department of Natural and Cultural Resources, they're partnering to run reptile and amphibian days. It started yesterday and it continues through Saturday, I believe. So let's see what's on the calendar for today. This isn't just for kids, but it's for kids, but also anybody who loves reptiles or is interested in reptiles and amphibians. So on the schedule for this afternoon, going on right now, Snakes of Raleigh, and then later this afternoon, Old News, Scaly and Slimy Adventures from the Tiny Wild, and then Reptile and Amphibian Trivia. Now, tomorrow morning, they're going to have NC Herpetological Society, Herps, and Conservation. Also, Savvy Salamanders and Their Homes in Trees, and all about Hellbenders, whatever those are. So that should be really, really fun. It's all free. So just sign up and attend these really, really fun events, reptile and amphibian days. Okay. Also, let's go to the health page. It's called To Your Health. Let's see. Of course, I have the updates on the COVID vaccine wait list and also the test sites. Let's see where OptumServe is today administering free COVID-19 tests. So it's Tuesday. So let's see, OptumServe is at El Centro Hispano until 6, drive-through available. Also, they are at McDougall Terrace and Oxford Manor until 4:30. And at the Mac, they have a drive-through available. Got two people waiting. Our cook and Crystal Myrick from the Warnets. Yes. So hold on. Let me finish with these quick announcements. Let's see. I think let's see. Yeah. Okay. So tomorrow, let me scroll down. Oh, going on right now. 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 Laboratories. Okay. They're offering free COVID-19. It's a community testing event at Peace Missionary Baptist Church. That's right there on Highway 55 off of Riddle Road. And I think I'm going to stop by there. That's real close to my house. I definitely will check that out. Also today, let's see. Now this is happening. I thought there was another. There it is. So the Blood Connection, they have a blood drive. This is going to be tomorrow morning. Okay, so tomorrow from 10 until 2 at Almac Clinical Services on Technology Drive. Read about that on the health page. Okay, now let's go to the health events page, which is when you click on the big blue button at the top of the health events, or rather the health page, you run into health events, support groups, etc., etc. So let's find that and see what's going on. So today's the 9th. Let's see. So I hope you signed up for this. I did mention this yesterday. The NC Council on Developmental Disabilities, they're hosting, and this is going to be this afternoon, 12:30, real soon, Parenting a Child of Color on the Autism Spectrum. It's free. It's going to be very informative. And again, it's going to be this afternoon from 12:30 until 1:30. So you might want to duck out and register for that real quick. I won't mind if you do that. Also, the Durham County Department of Public Health, they're hosting a webinar. It's called Gut Matters, Colorectal Cancer, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. That's going to be a very important webinar this afternoon from 3 until 3:45. Of course, it's free, and the link is right there on the health events page. Also today, the Do Cancer Patient Support Program, they're having their virtual breast and GYN cancers support group. That's going to be this evening from 5:30 until 7 online. Also, the Younger Onset Support Group will meet online 7 until 8:30. Younger onset, that refers to people as young as 40 who can get Alzheimer's. It's really scary. But anyway, you can really get some good tips and information. Support group meeting at 7 until 8:30. All right, I think that's it for the health page. It is Senior One quick announcement. At the Durham Center for Senior Life, they're going to have Bingo tomorrow from 11:30 until 12:30. This is where you play bingo via phone. I don't know how they do it, but call, register, and attend that. It's going to be free. Oh, one quick mention, of course, it's time. Parks and Recreation, they're going to have the senior games this year and also Silver Arts. Read all about that senior page because that's going to be super, super fun for people ages 50 and up. Okay, let's go to the garden shed real quick. Let's see. Garden shed. What's going on with the garden shed? Oh, yeah, there's going to be, whoa, let me click on it better. There it is. Okay, one quick announcement on the garden shed page. Let's see. The North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences, they're going to have something called Pollinators Love Plants. This is an Eco-Explore citizen science program for young people. This is going to be from 3 until 4. It's free, and they can learn how there's like relationships between plants and insects and how insects help spread pollen. And anyway, you can learn all about that this afternoon. It's super interesting. I love that stuff. So that's from 3 until 4 this afternoon. Very quickly, we're going to go to the legal page. It's called Legal Ease. Legal Aid NC, they're going to have a free webinar this afternoon all about child custody from 2:30 until 4. So again, that is free. Read about that on the legal page. Last but not least, we're going to the Let's Go page, the calendar of events page. Let's see what's on the docket today. Scroll down to March 9th. Let's see. Nehemiah Christian Center. They're giving away free lunches this afternoon. Right now, in fact, until 1 o'clock. And that is the Nehemiah Christian Center on Mangum Street, downtown. Okay, also, that already started. I told you about this yesterday, where the Keenan Institute for Ethics, at Duke University is having a very special program. Why does higher education struggle with its commitment to equity? And that just started. So I don't know if you can tiptoe in late, but at least you know what's happening and that you can check it out by going to the Let's Go page. New Visions of Africa restaurant, they're holding their grocery giveaway as they do every Tuesday at 12:30. So wear a mask. There will be a line because there are lots of people in need. And I really appreciate Believers United for Progress doing this every Tuesday at 12:30. Oh, if you're driving, park in the W.D. Hill parking lot. New Visions of Africa will be back from 3 until 6, giving away free warm meals. And Midtown Yoga, they're hosting a free yoga at U Hill, Durham. That really new apartment complex with the gorgeous art on University Drive. That's going to be from 5:30 until 6:30. Now, last Wednesday, if you watched Bull, wait, I need water. I was just telling Crystal yesterday how I talk too fast, but there's so much happening. So Straight Talk Support Group, okay, they're having their huge 8th anniversary celebration. It's called Transition Journey. Now, if you watch Bull City Hangout, Wednesday, you saw Bessie Elmore and Nora Dicker from Straight Talk Support Group. What they do, they actually help people who are men, just released from prison. They house them, they counsel them, they give them training, they get them, help themselves together so they can successfully re-enter society. So they're going to celebrate 8 years in business this evening at 5:30. It's called Transition Journey, where Tyrone Baker, his book, A Perspective, Critiquing Penology and Inmate Rehabilitation. So he's going to read from his book and then lead a panel discussion with a really incredible group of people. This starts at 5:30. This is a fundraiser, so tickets are $24.99. Hope you don't mind paying that, but you're really helping them do this very, very important work. Read about it on the Let's Go page. Okay, also tonight from 6 until 7, North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences, they're hosting Virtual Trivia Tuesday. That's always fun from 6 until 7. And then Marva's Fun has her free Stay Well virtual line dance class from 7 until 8 on Zoom. And again, it is free. Wear your comfy shoes. Let's check the weather. I don't want to brag too much because I know Guy Cook from Walla Walla, Washington might not be enjoying these temperatures, but check it out. It's 64. It's sunny. It's going up to 72. It's sunny right now. It's going to be partly sunny mid-afternoon. But here's the thing. Tomorrow, it's going to be 73 degrees and sunny. Yes. So I don't want to brag. So let's see what's going on with Guy R. Cook and also Crystal Myrick. Let's bring them both on and see what's happening. Good afternoon. What's going on?
Girls first.
Okay, Crystal, what's new in Warren County?
Not too much. I wanted to hop on real quick just to say hi. Can you hear me?
You sound, and your image is super clear, as clear as it's ever been. Right. Sound good too. This is great. And we've been talking about this because Warren County is sort of rural, and it's really hard to get a good internet hookup. So yes, thumbs up.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot different than it was yesterday when we were testing it out.
Yeah. So you're on your phone?
I'm on my phone. Yes.
That's a really good image. Yeah, very clear.
Yeah, and so I have a backdrop now. I have lighting and all that stuff. So.
Okay.
And how long did it take to build the backdrop, Crystal? That was like a lot of work, wasn't it?
Well, how long did it take?
Yeah.
He's being facetious.
Yeah, just putting up a handle and putting some fabric over it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just about it.
Okay.
It's like Apple. Apple likes that clean white look,
Right.
Yeah.
I know you're not.
My backdrop is, you can't see it. It's right there. I haven't unfolded it today. I just got busy getting
So
ready
my
for
backdrop
now.
is.
Crystal, do you garden? Do you have a garden at home? Don't you?
I started one
Good,
last
good,
year,
good.
but
But
Bugs and Lola and all of them, they decided to enjoy my garden.
uh-huh.
So yes, I
Oh,
have no garden anymore. They
oh
ate it
no,
up.
you have to
Well,
deal with that somehow.
having the designated area is the start. Then
Mhm.
determining what you have to do to control that area so you get to enjoy the produce. That's the next page in the book, or turning the page. But
I'm gonna have a
yesterday,
garden this year for the first time in quite a while.
Pat made the mistake of saying she was going to start plants. And I said, well, what are you going to start them with? Well, I think I'm going to use paper cups. No.
That's what I
You
said.
can't do that. And so this is the cure. You notice that there's
Party cups.
Remember those to-go cups that you always buy for the kegger?
Yeah, but that's
Because
plastic
they're cheap.
though.
Okay, watch me. You have 2 cups, right? This is cup A. You don't do nothing to that cup. Cup B, you take your scissors and you cut it up the side,
Mhm.
right?
Okay.
And then you cut all the bottom. Bear with me. I could tell a joke, Crystal, but I've been
No,
grounded.
don't tell a joke.
See how she gets.
Horrible.
I have a sister.
I was going to tell you about there's a lot of hubbub about the low-cal diet. Low-carb diets really getting to be a buzzword because they run against the grain. Anyway, so you've got your cup open like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You set it inside of the cup you didn't mess with. And then you put your soil, your good topsoil, your seeds in there. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 weeks, well, no, not 6 weeks, you take this out, you open it like a book, and you've got like a little sandcastle of soil with the sprout coming in, and you plant it. And that, friends, is why you use plastic cups. And then rinse them out real good and put them in the bucket and use them again next year. Because then you'll only have to cut them once.
Use plastic. I thought plastic was
I learned
bad.
that off of YouTube. And I'll tell you what, Pat, I will never convert to anything else. This works great.
I will do that.
That's what this setup behind me, Crystal. You can see the 2 domes there. And then on the bottom, let me flip my camera. On the bottom, I've got a bigger setup with just grow lights and a tray, and I'll set the cups in that tray. The top two are just for little tiny plants.
Right. Now, what I did differently last year was I purchased these little smaller biodegradable cups.
Yeah, I've used those.
Yeah, so like
you just plant the whole thing, and then the cup dissolves.
Right.
Yeah, that'll work.
I wonder which one is cheaper. Do you think? Was that
probably that?
I get these at the Dollar Tree for $1.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure the fiber cups she's talking about cost more than that.
Well, they were
they're not expensive.
In a pack for $1. Was it $1 or $2? Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. Yeah, those work. So now let me turn the page in the book. As you know, Crystal, Pat's got like thousands of T-shirts from years of collecting them. She says, "Oh, my T-shirt drawer." She's got a whole warehouse full of T-shirts. Okay, there's a separate building.
Shout out North Carolina Central University. Whoop. Sorry, go ahead.
That's what I was going to ask, because your hair covers up the end, and I was trying to fill in the blanks. I was doing my best guess.
North Carolina Central University Eagles. Yes.
Well, I was going. Let's see, what could go with CCU? Community college? No, community colleges are colleges. They're not universities.
NCCU.
So it was maybe it was Underwriters. That's it. It's Community College Underwriters of America. No, that ain't gonna work.
Well, now you know.
So
Now you know.
okay, that's a whole part of the show, Crystal, is figuring out what shirt she's because she wears a different one every day.
Well, I would
Just
certainly hope
about,
so.
yeah. Look. Well, I'll give her another one then, because I hadn't seen. Can't see it because I'm too short and my tripod is too high. But can you
I
see
see.
that?
You have your own
Oh, the
shirt.
Warrenist. Okay.
Oh, I
Yes.
have to
All
get
for
one.
Warren
Oh,
County. Now,
Yes.
do you have an online newspaper the same as Pat, but you do it for your county?
Yes, but hers is way better than mine.
well,
Why
it's
is
older.
that?
Older.
Because she's an
Awful.
expert. I'm still learning. I'm a baby at this.
Oh,
Well, the first thing you have to get is you got to get a great big huge microphone to sit off to the side.
no, she
Okay.
doesn't.
Okay. Step
I
one.
was really putting you on.
And you get the desk, and you get a desk
let me
that's
let
got
you
the
know.
exercise bike, so you can pedal while you're doing your show.
Yeah, I'm sitting on my exercise bike right now. Okay, guys, let me
Okay.
tell you about Crystal real quick though, because she's
Okay.
very modest. Crystal did two remarkable things recently. She had a Christmas program all online with entertainment and the governor
Yes.
doing the introduction.
Yeah, the
And
governor
then
of
she
North
just,
Carolina.
yes. And then she just had a program where she had all of the big wigs, the mayor,
No,
the
save
governor,
save
and all
those
these.
clips, Crystal. You
Yeah.
know that video resume you're going to have to work on because you're young. You're just a kid, and you're
She
going to
doesn't need one
move
now
on
because
to
she's
another
hip.
job, and you say,
Job.
"Well, back in 2000 and whatever, I had the governor of North Carolina." So
The
there
way
you go.
Crystal's going, though, guys, she's not going to need a job. Not
Well,
putting jobs down,
you can
but
you
yeah,
can you can work for somebody, or you can start your own company and build your fortune. Instead of
that's
making
what she
them rich, make yourself rich. I had a
exactly.
friend I worked with
She
back
can
in,
both.
gosh, 21 years ago, and he said,
Hmm.
you need to just go off on your own. You don't need to keep working for somebody.
Exactly.
At that time, I was a marketing director for the ninth biggest ISP in the central Puget Sound area, in Seattle area.
Hmm.
And we had a lot of customers. Anyway, I learned a lot doing that job.
Hmm.
And one of the things I learned, Crystal, was when you know what Skype is, right?
Yes.
When you get a message on Skype that says, call this guy in India, and it just has the phone number, it doesn't say, oh, they're 17 hours ahead of you. So if you call him right now, you're going to reach India in the middle of the night and wake him up. So I ended up staying at work till like 7 o'clock at night so I could catch him at 9 o'clock in the morning. This is after I woke him up.
No.
Mm.
And I knew that the guy had pretty deep pockets because he had are you familiar with bandwidth on phone lines?
Yes.
Okay. He had a 56K dedicated phone line as a backup to his call center from
Mhm.
India to America. It ran 24/7, 365 days a
Okay.
year. Whether he needed it or not, it was on. You could pick up and get a dial tone 24/7. That
Okay.
is not cheap. I
No.
never
Okay.
figured out the mileage. I know that they sell bandwidth by mileage, and how many miles that was, I didn't look that up. But anyway, oh, Crystal, did Pat ever tell you that my Indian name is Talk a Lot? You know how when you get an Indian name like Running Elk or something? So
No, she didn't.
my wife said to Norm, our cousin, we were down in Oklahoma. She's a Choctaw, and said, Norm, what's guy's Indian name? So I'm filling my ego with fantasies of, like running bear or something really cool. So Norm
Jumping salmon.
Yeah. Norm
Leaping
mutters something in Choctaw Native language. Well, what's that mean? Talk a lot. So
Wow.
Well,
he
you
made
do.
that
That's
word up because I looked it
entertaining.
up. You can Google the Choctaw translation. You know how they always have anything that's got to be translated, you can look it up.
Mhm.
Well, I looked up in the Choctaw dictionary and I can't find just the phrase talk a lot. Talk many
I
or
would want to be sharer of info.
okay.
That's what I would want to be. Sharer of information.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of sharing information, Pat is famous in my mind as not consistently, but every once in a while, she will drop a pearl out of the oyster. You know what I'm saying? She'll come up with something. Oh, have you looked at this thing? It's you can have a video. I've got more than one thing that I've got from talking with
But
her.
we both share good nuggets of information that that's really fun to be acting on, and I look forward to Crystal joining us as often as she wants, because it's fun sharing information.
Oh yeah, especially if you're got enough of a resume that you can have the governor. I want to know how you did that. We have
Wait, I see two. Are there two crystals?
Yep.
What's going on?
That's called stereo, Pat. There's one on the left, one on the right.
Okay.
And now there's just
Crystal?
one. We've lost your camera. We can hear you.
There you
go.
Okay.
Now you're back.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. I was trying to answer a text message.
Yeah, but anyway, there's going to be links that you'll have in your travels online, and you'll say, "Oh, this is pretty cool." Like today is kind of like gravy on the potatoes for this plastic cup thing. One of the best free downloads you can get comes from Farmer's Almanac, and what it is you get the weather forecast for your region. And then they tell you in a chart, like you're going to grow green beans. Well, you need to start them in the house on this date, put them in the ground on this date, etc. Yeah. And that's a good one. That's definitely one to
check that out. I'll check that out.
Just go farmersalmanac.com and scroll down the page. Let me see. I got that tab. Okay. It's probably 2/3 of the way down the page. It says veggie planting guides.
Okay, I will check that out, but I want to ask, because you do talk a lot, guy. Good gracious.
All right.
Okay, but Crystal, so when we follow you on Facebook, what do we see? Because I know that you were relaunching the Warnest. So where are you now with the Warnest?
Hopefully this week.
Okay. Yes. So do we go to the Warnest on? So where do you want people to go to follow you? Twitter or Facebook or what? YouTube or website?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
This is when you put the cue. This is your cue to put the links into chat, and then she'll add them into the recording, because she'll just put them in a layer.
Or you can just add them later to the notes after we're done here. You just put them in the chat. Okay. So, because I know you are relaunching. So what are your? I know you don't want to give away all your secrets, but what are your plans for the Warnest this coming, let's just say, season, as you continue to evolve?
What can I say without telling too much? Well, this is calendar. I have some features coming up. I'm definitely bringing more people into the project than I did prior.
Okay.
Now,
because you're really good at bringing people together. I'll tell you that right now.
Are you having people online like this, like a StreamYard gig, or no?
She's trying to really do it.
Uh-huh.
Actually, Crystal, did your interview go well? Because I know you planned to interview someone at 11.
Yeah, it went well. Yeah.
Okay.
You'll see that later.
Okay. So guys, she's dipping her toes in carefully. Instead of going whole hog live streaming, she's pre-recording, which is actually the smart way to do it.
I think I agree 100%, Crystal. Every episode of the podcast that I started back in 2016 is pre-recorded, so I can initially I had to take out the uhs and all the boo-boos I did, and if I'd start saying something, then I'd say, oh no, that's not right, and I'd start over, and then I'd have to edit that part out. Thank God for Audacity Thank God for Eileen Smith. Do you know that name?
Which one?
Eileen
Smith.
Smith. She's the digital diva. Start following her because she drops, you know what I was saying about pearls in the oyster, the good links? She does one almost daily. She will come up with something.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, when I do the recordings, the interviews, I set up 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟. That's the program that she told me about that does video on Windows. So I can have two, like if I was going to interview Pat, be side by side. And I go, well, Pat, what do you think about whatever? And then I record that or I set up the interview, I set it up in whereby.com so I can have the video. And then I record it because it's on my desktop with 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟. And for one-on-one interviews, it works great. Sort of like the same mantra as the pre-recording it so I can make it right. I would send you a list of 27 questions that you pick out 5 of that you want to talk about. And that way I don't stump the band.
You're showing us your new office. Oh, I like your light. Let me see your new light. Ooh, okay. I see you. Got a tripod, a shelf. This is her brand new office, guy. Brand new.
So new, there's no furniture.
No
it's
furniture.
So new, there's no furniture. Yeah, that's pretty much mint green. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we all start out with milk crates.
Right. Okay. So I'm getting ready to go get some lunch.
Okay. Thank you for dropping by, Tristan.
Right. So everyone have a great day.
Okay. You take care now. That was fun.
That was great.
As
so
always.
She got the governor? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then people were wondering, how did you do that?
I mean, usually it ends up being the governor's aide or maybe the lieutenant governor, right? You know how
Crystal is soft-spoken.
Chain of command.
She's soft-spoken, but she knows how to get things done.
Yes.
That's the difference between her and a lot of people.
Except for gardening. And she's learning on gardening. But like she said, she's got the area designated where the garden is going to be. So then just figuring out the recipe for keeping out the bugs and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
So the travels, I found an app called 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟, shorthand for Google Cloud, that you can back up every instance of data you've got on your phone. Everything. All your messages, your call log, the whole works.
Yeah. I wanted to tell you something about last
I'd
night's
ask you.
Alerts. So 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟, that's really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
In this class I went to about Google Alerts,
right,
there was more information where you go to, let's see, you start at alerts.google.com, and then you can track your competition or yourself, have it sent to you via emails. Now, one thing I didn't know, that you and I have talked about Google Alerts, but here's something that was not mentioned, but I certainly didn't know.
Okay.
Now, your inbox can be filled with Google Alerts, because if you're tracking all of your competitors and yourself, and key phrases like community newspaper, for example, your mailbox can be filled with Google Alerts. But you go to, now she said with Google, the word filter, wait a minute.
Yep.
The word label is what they use for folder. So you can set up a label called Google in your Gmail and send all of your Google Alerts to the Google Alert folder, whatever you name the folder.
Or folders. If you have multiple, you can have multiple folders. Like
you can if you want. But the cool thing is that I didn't know this. I'm so glad I attended the class. While I would be looking around for folder and setting up a new folder, you look for label. It's called label, and then you can name it whatever you want.
Yeah, it comes out in the subject line.
Excellent class.
Like if you get an alert for community online newspapers, you can put that into the folder alerts dash online newspapers. And then you can have alerts dash Patricia Murray, etc. Yeah, I've got like 5 or 6 of them.
And then you were saying 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟, where, well, if you're looking up yourself, like she is called Savvy Tech. So it's savvytech.mygbiz.com. And I guess that's how you find her Google business page.
Right.
So GBiz.
Well,
GBiz.
That's different. That's different. GBiz, that's not the right name for a Google My Business page. You're frozen. Oh, now you're back. Let me look real quick.
Yeah, look for it. Type out savvytech.mygbiz.com and tell me what you see. Because I didn't look after her. I just jotted it down. So I think if I put out, or rather collected Google alerts, it would be on Durham Skywriter. Because she says also, if you do this and you track your own business, if somebody mentions you, she says it's very important to contact them, thank them for mentioning whatever they're saying about you. But also, what's really key, give her or him or her, a link, so you can direct the people that she's talking to, a link that directs them back to your website. Because she says it's good for them to talk about you, but you want them to also, if they're taking the trouble to talk about you, to at least send people to your website while you're thanking them. So what did you find? Whoa, he disappeared on me. He probably clicked on something wrong. So anyway, I'm just telling you about Google Alerts. It was a class. I remember I was telling you about Durham Technical Community College's Small Business Center and all the workshops that I list. That was one of the workshops. So I attended it last night. It was really, really good. The teacher's name was Christina Williams. And I think she was with the Alamance Business Center. Oh, Guy's back. I think it's called Alamance Community College, I think.
That's
so what
proof
did you find,
that people that work in technology cannot use technology. When I opened up my Google business page, it was in the same tab that I'm on right now. So guess what happened? Guy went away. So let me.
Okay. I noticed StreamYard has a new indicator. I'm noticing it's showing me the strength of my Wi-Fi signal. This is something new. You can't see it probably, but I can see it. That's good to know. That's really good to know.
In my business page on Google, in the private chat, I put the link. And it's always, to me, it's .business.site. That GBiz stuff, I never heard of that. That could be a redirect of something that she's doing.
So 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 is Google Cloud. I guess GBiz is Google Business.
Huh.
Yeah. But anyway, I have to go because I have to make a pizza for lunch. And then I'm going to attend a class at 1:30 about Instagram for business. And
thanks for sharing about that alerts thing.
Oh, sure. Real quick, guys. Yeah. I make my own pizzas now. I don't think I'll have to buy pizza again.
Are we opening a change store?
Oh no. But here you go. You take an inch tortilla, and then you sprinkle mozzarella cheese.
Right.
And then I pre-cook some beef with onions, garlic, and spices, and also sprinkle that on top. And then, of course, frozen spinach or fresh spinach if you have fresh spinach.
Yeah.
And then now I preheat the tortilla for 4 minutes because I want it to be crispy.
Right.
And I take it out and put on sprinkle the ingredients on top, and then put it in the air fryer for 4 minutes. We're talking about some good eating.
There's a place you should write that down. Or if you can set up your camera on a tripod or something to film it while you're making it and to do the narration.
That would be interesting.
And it's a site you call every day. And I'm not saying you do this every day, but Pinterest is got one whole section that's just recipes.
Oh, Marvis is here. Hey, Marvis. That's a good idea, guy. Yeah, go on. And
But that would give you a lot of. I added our interview.
Oh, you remember Marvis? I interviewed Marvis on TV Skywriter a couple of weeks ago. So she's showing her technological expertise. And thank you. Yeah, folks, when you're on TV Skywriter, which is my formal interview show on Sunday evenings at 7, or if you're participating, well, I call it formal. It's not really formal.
It is. You had the black shirt on and all dressed up. It's very formal.
But also, if you're on Bull City Hangout, do what Marvis does. Very good. Take it and add it to your website and also your social media, because this is what I'm doing, trying to promote you. So yeah. So thank you, Marvis, for telling me that. I appreciate that.
Because everything
so Marvis is, she's the one who does the line dance class. So tonight from
I've heard about that many times.
Well, many other folks know too as well. Okay, so
the URL that you've got, everything in front of the question mark, that's where you land. That's the StreamYard link for this gig right now. When it says question mark and then FBCLID, you don't need all that stuff. You just need StreamYard, whack, whatever. And that'll bring you back to this.
Okay. Well, I'm going to make pizza. And I have to get out this noon because after all, 72 degrees is nothing to sneeze at. Seriously.
Well, I'm having a great day. I went down to the grocery store because Darlene's addicted to those little cup of soups where they're in a styrofoam cup. You just add hot water.
Oh, sure.
And then you seal it up. Well, she loves the chicken flavor, and they never have it.
Okay.
So I called up today. I said, "Have you got the chicken flavor?" She said, "Call me back in an hour, and when the truck's unloaded, we'll know for sure." And they did. So I went down and got it, and they had asparagus, fresh asparagus, the kind you only see for $8 a pound, probably in North Carolina.
I used to grow asparagus. I have to start doing that again.
$1.49 a pound for fresh cut asparagus. And so that was a win-win. Then I went over to Bimart, checked the lucky number, and I won a suet box to feed the birds. It's a win-win day.
Wow, that's a really good day. I was going to say, it's not even noon for you. Wow.
Yeah, it's 9:45. Well, have a good pizza. Thanks for having me.
I'll see you soon.
And thank God I didn't have coffee. You think I talk a lot now? When I'm caffeinated, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just like you
see
imagined.
You
Bye-bye.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so I don't know, Marvis, if you wanted to join me or not. My day. You just have a wonderful afternoon. It's showing. Let me look at the StreamYard indicator. I think it's indicating that I have a weak signal. Let me see if I can fix that. I think that's why it's popping up on the screen. Alrighty. So anyway, you have a beautiful day. I will see you tomorrow. Bull City Hangout starts at noon. Tomorrow, you have a beautiful day, beautiful afternoon. See you then. Ciao for now.